Let's now move on, viewers, and it seems that all is not well as far as the West Asia war is concerned between US and Israel. It seems both are not on the same page. Remember, both US and Israel started this operation against Iran together, but now there seems to be a rift between the US and Israel over Iran. After US granted immunity to foreign minister and parliamentary speaker, a big statement has been made by Israeli ambassador to the United States of America. He has flagged IRGC's past of the Iranian speaker, the associations he had with IRGC in the past. Israel, in fact, is now raising some important points with the United States of America after reports of immunity to Iranian speaker. A big statement has come in from Israeli ambassador to the US, and Rishabh is now joining us on the phone line for more on this. Rishabh, this is quite important. Now, it seems Israel is not happy with the actions of US President Donald Trump, especially the immunity that has been granted to some of the crucial leaders in Iran.
Hina, I'll take 2 minutes to explain to our viewers what exactly is happening between United States and Israel. Let's talk about Israel first. Israel wants this to be the final blow to Iran. They want all guns open against Iran, and for once and for all, they want to decimate every potential of Iran, be it military, be it nuclear, or be it administrative, as well of the Iranian regime. And that is something that Israel feels that this is the time when one could go ahead and achieve that goal. On the other hand, it's been 26 days of war. Donald Trump and his administration thought it would be in and out job the way they did it in Venezuela or they aspired to do in Cuba. And they thought that once they go in, Khamenei is killed and the top Iranian regime leaders are taken out, the people will come on street and a regime change would be reality within hours of US-Israel joint invasion. That hasn't happened. It's been 26 days. There is a looming, energy crisis worldwide, and there is a tremendous pressure of market over Donald Trump and his administration. And that's the reason that they want a negotiation, or rather they want a desperate negotiation right now with Iran to get an off-ramp here that they can walk out of this war without taking a dent on their image. So that is the difference of opinion between Tel Aviv and Washington. Remains to be seen how things unfold while Donald Trump continue to talk about how peace talks and negotiation will continue, and there's a 5-day pause on attacks on the energy infrastructure of Iran. On the other hand, Israel wants to continue with this. And, this is the reason that we are seeing, U.S. has given an immunity to the Speaker of the House as well as the Foreign Minister of Iran, thinking that they will come on negotiation table. Israel right now is instigating U.S. that this is not correct. People you are giving immunity have IRGC pass and hence should not be given immunity. Remains to be seen how things unfold. Another 3 to 4 days is going to be very crucial in the West Asia crisis. This will chart out the further course of action, whether the conflict will continue or whether U.S. will take a step back, leaving Israel and Iran to fend for themselves.
Right. Rishabh, stay on with us. In fact, there are some more important inputs coming in as far as the tensions in the Middle East are concerned. Amid escalating tensions in the Middle East, now it's the 4th week of the conflict that we are seeing. As per reports, it seems that Saudi Arabia has urged US President Donald Trump to continue the war against Iran, calling it a historic opportunity to reshape the entire Middle East. This is the latest update that we are getting for you at this point in time. We have former diplomat Ashok Sajanhar joining us on the broadcast this morning. Good morning, sir. Thank you for speaking with us here on Times Now. I want to understand from you, the latest update that we have got is that Mohammed bin Salman, or MBS as he's called, has reportedly urged US President Donald Trump to continue this war against Iran. He's reportedly called it a historic opportunity to reshape the Middle East. What do you make of this statement?
Yeah, thank you for having me. You see, when the war started, in fact, before in February, last month when the attack started, then of course MBS and all the other leaders of the Gulf countries, they were trying to impress upon President Trump that they should not launch this offensive against Iran, because they knew that they would also come under firepower of Iran. Of course, they didn't know that Iran would start hitting out at them so very indiscriminately in terms of, as far as Saudi Arabia is concerned, the Ras Tanura refinery was hit right at the beginning. It refines about 550,000 barrels of oil a day. Then even on the western side, on the border with the Red Sea, from where Saudi Arabia was trying to export its oil from Yanbu, so that was also hit. So obviously what the United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia and some of the other countries in the region must be thinking, that if this war sort of concludes, there is some sort of deal, some sort of an agreement, and it will leave Iran even more emboldened, because it would have seen that it has the capacity to hit out at all the Gulf countries, and there is nothing that even the United States or Israel can do to hold its hands back. So they must be contemplating that an emboldened Iran in that context would definitely not serve, would not be very helpful as far as these countries are concerned, the Gulf countries, particularly Saudi Arabia, which is the leader of the countries in the Gulf. So they must be thinking that while it is the United States is not able to win, but Iran should also not emerge as a victor as far as this war is concerned, because that will make life very, very difficult as far as these countries are, the Gulf countries are concerned. So that must be the reason why MBS has been encouraging Mr. Trump that, this is an opportunity when the United States has come in, that it should try and do everything possible to ensure that Iran does not emerge as a winner of this conflict.
We leave it there. Thank you very much, sir, for speaking with us here on Time, someone sharing with us your perspective. Let's now move on and get you another important update, viewers. Now, this one has come from Kuwait.